say about half the people would, half the people wouldn't, okay? So you have to think, what can I offer them that's going to make them want to join? I found that at the DJ Connection, this is my business, we offer free dance lessons every Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the month, free dance lessons for mom and dad, and we have an actual professional dance instructor at a ballroom like this. He comes out, and they get updates. So basically by subscribing, you get a free pass for that, okay? And then also we give you up-to-date music lists and fun party ideas, and so there's a value added to it. I don't know what your value added should be, but I will challenge you to think outside of the limitations of an appliance store. Think in terms of your total home expert. And what if you interviewed the top builder in town next week? So next week you're interviewing the top builder from Tulsa. You say, hey, we're such and such appliances. I'm joined here with the top builder in Tulsa. He's here to give you some tips to take care of your wood floors. Whatever. You're having good content that people want to see. But don't limit yourself just to talking about the nuances of appliances. Okay, the third thing you want to do here, the fourth thing you want to do is you want to promote yourself as an expert status, as an expert. It's not going to be good enough in this new weird post-recession world we're heading into to be just good at your business. You have to be a brand, which is why I love this Brand Source Conference. I think there's a lot of great things here. But you're going to have to be the top. You have to be an expert. The media has to call you when they're running a story about the economy. You have got to be the person they call. I don't know who here has ever been featured on the news by your local media? You have? Okay, sir in the back with the denim shirt on, can you kind of explain how that happened or what?
They called and said, we need an expert.
Okay, they called, they said, need an expert. What are some ways that you can make yourself the expert? Does anybody here know how you can do that? Okay, I want you to think about this. My wife was an intern for a news station, so I'm really into this stuff, okay? The average intern at a news station is about 20 years old. The average person on the news is about 30 years old, okay? 30 years old. They're on the news. They're paid to look pretty, both men and women, okay? And every morning they have to write or video or come up with a news story, and it has to go on that night for the news, or they have to have an article going out that day. So they're on a 24-hour deadline, right? They have to have some news every 24 hours, okay? Now, a lot of times they have nothing. A lot of times my wife and those people are in that room and they're going, maybe we should write the story about a dog. I know a guy who has a dog, it's this dog, he does tricks. And that's why you're watching the nightly news and you're like, really? Am I watching a story about this dog? Well, it's because there's nothing going on. But if your store creates news and creates a wake, such and such appliances is announcing a partnership with Junior Achievement or March of Dimes or something. If you do that and you send them a press release and they know you, it's just a relationship thing. And so in Tulsa, if you Google me, I've seriously been on the news probably like 30-something times. And every time our business just booms and booms and booms, yeah, they call us. They just call us up and they'll say, hey, we're doing an article about the small business, the state of the small business and the economy, and we wanted to see if you'd be willing to do a quote or an interview. And then I end up on there. All the time. It's because they're kind of like the expert. So your blog, your YouTube, your Twitter, it allows you to come across as an expert. So you really need to do that. And if you don't feel comfortable being the one who does that, find someone on your team who's the media hog, put them on there. They'll feel good about it, okay? The next thing you want to do is you want to position your products and services on social media to sell. Position your products to sell. Because again, you want to have those call to actions on your Facebook feed. Come in by Friday, total special, we're having a special by Friday, sale ends Friday, something. Have a call to action. And then, before I open up for questions, I wanted to show you one thing, because this was asked the last session, and I had a guy ask me in the hallway today as well, and I want to make sure I hit on this. If you type in Tulsa DJs, which is what our company does, and you notice we're top here, and then we're top here, and we're basically everywhere. A lot of people say, how is it possible to be top? Some of you have heard, well, it's not possible, you can't do it, you have to pay for it, or you get a guy from India who calls you and says for $1,000 he'll help you optimize your site. There is some specific things you can do, and I want to go through those with you. So if you flip over to the back side of your paper, just bear with me, I know we're going over, but if you can just write this stuff down, I'll be happy to help you. Okay? First thing, when you go to your website, you need to control, the first variable is the title tag. Who here knows what the title tag is? Okay, the title tag is at the top left of the internet screen. You see it says DJs in Tulsa? DJs in Tulsa, that's the title tag. Somebody here,